Hey everyone, it's the holiday season, so I figured what better time to talk about the movie Elf than right now. And this is the movie from roughly 20 years ago starring Will Ferrell and James Caan. It's a beloved classic. It was never one of my favorite movies in general, but I'd love to talk about it, and I definitely appreciate it for what it is, and I think it's a great Christmas movie. Again, probably not one of my favorite Christmas movies, but I'm going to talk about why I think it still is a great movie, why I think it's a holiday classic, and why it's so beloved. All right, let's get right into it. So it's the time of the year when everyone watches the movie Elf. I mean, this is definitely the modern day Christmas classic. Everybody's watched it. I actually, believe it or not, have never watched it until last year, around 1 year ago, around the Christmas season. I finally got around to watching it. And again, I liked it. I thought it was an absolutely a good movie. I think it really has a great style. It kind of has this heartwarming story. I mean, everyone knows the story. It's about this baby who ends up being raised by elves, not being able to fit in there, and then he ends up going to New York, reconnecting with his father. And that's as far as I'll go in terms of spoilers. For those who haven't seen it, those other 10 people in the world who haven't seen it, that is a basic outline of the plot. Again, it's really a heartwarming movie. I think it's, in particular, I like the dynamic that evolves between the Will Ferrell character and the James Caan character. I know that James Caan actually just died recently, I believe within the last year or so. And he's famous, obviously, for The Godfather, for several other movies as well, but that was really his main thing. The movie that he's the most famous for was The Godfather, playing Sonny, the older brother to Al Pacino's younger brother, Michael, in that movie. Again, that's an incredible movie, which I'm sure I'll talk about on another video. I'll talk about The Godfather. That's a whole other thing. But in this movie, again, he has a lot of character development in this movie, going from being more grumpy and less accepting to being more accepting of his son. And the Will Ferrell character, it's really a fish out of water story, which is always a classic way of telling a story. It kind of reminds me in a certain way of the movie Twins with Schwarzenegger and DeVito, kind of the Schwarzenegger character coming into the real world, experiencing things for the first time, all of that. It also has a great love story, so really, it has a lot of great things in it. It has really all the makings of a classic Christmas movie. I love it. I think that, again, it's not one of my favorite Christmas movies or favorite movies, but I love it for what it is. I think it's absolutely great for what it is, and it's really warmed up a lot of people's hearts, and that's why I think it absolutely deserves to be called a great Christmas movie. All right, so that's all for now, but definitely give me a follow here on the channel, as well as on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, all the social media platforms. I'm on there, and that's all, folks.